the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I think James helped.
Okay, trustees, second item on the agenda is the review of the agenda. Does anybody have any comments or changes to the agenda? Are we good? All good. It's short and sweet.
Very short.
And we'll move on to general public comment. Is there any in-person public comment? Is there any online comment?
There are no requests for online comments.
All right, we'll move on to the meat, new business item for action. We'll look at the, approving the committee recommendation of Dick Henderson Construction as the Helena High School general contractor.
All right, I'll tee it up. We'll have Todd come up for the comment. We're thankful, we've been in the process. So September 9th was a big day for us. Took a breath on the 10th and 11th, we got busy. I'll be remiss by stating that the process that Holte has before us in the selection process through 3 architect firms, and now we're moving into the GCCM piece of this. So this is now the 4th team that will be bringing before you for recommendation. Don't forget that we'll have Capel and Kessler both in January and end of the first week of February. We'll be complete with all of our teams, but today we are excited. This really rounds out our first full team for a project, and that's the Helena High campus. So Todd, you'd read the recommendation?
Sure. Good afternoon, Todd Barrow, Facilities Director. I respectfully request the Board of Trustees award the Helena High School Addition and Renovation General Contractor Construction Manager, or GCCM, to Dick Anderson Construction. 6 firms responded to the request for qualification and request for proposals. The committee of 7 members reviewed the submissions on December 9th and selected the 3 highest scoring firms to interview. We conducted those interviews on December 16th, and Dick Anderson Construction emerged as the firm we are recommending for this project. Dick Anderson is a highly reputable firm that has a long history of quality construction, both for Helena Public Schools. They did build Jim Darcy and Bryant and other districts across the state. The selection committee is confident it will serve the district well as the GCCM for this project. We have representatives here from both Dick Anderson Construction and also SMA. And so if you have any questions for them, I'm going to invite them to come up and field those questions for you. Any questions of me?
Good.
Okay, thank you.
Mike is yours. If there's questions.
I'm Mike, I'll be the superintendent, field guy for the high school. Any questions? Appreciate it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to something.
I don't have a question. I just want to make a comment. I'm sure Janet will too. We got to be on the committee and it was really tight. It's another blessing to have a lot of good firms apply. And it was very close. But we're very excited for Dick Anderson. I mean, there's, I think, 82 connections family-wise to the district, the Helena High alumni, obviously the experience in our district and across the state. So just really excited by the passion and the vision that the team showed us during the interview.
Yeah, I want to thank both Linda and Janet for their work. It was not just the interview, right? It was the screening, it was all the processes through it. So through Holtein's processes, thank you guys for doing it. We're excited for Dick Anderson and then the team of A&E SMA, that connection. They've worked well together on other projects. And so this is a really great marriage between those 2 firms and Helena Public Schools and Holtein. So we're excited to get started. You may not have a lot of questions, but we won't punish them to come up and speak in front of everyone. But if you have any general questions, either directed towards me or Dick Anderson, we can answer them. Other than that, we'd ask for your approval of submission.
Any other?
I'd just like to say I had the opportunity to work with these gentlemen on the project at Shodair, and Dick Anderson and their whole crew for 5 years, were with us every day, brought great ideas, actually became a family. I know when we finally opened the building out at Shodair, there were tears in everybody's eyes, and it was like, what can we do to keep them here? Our employees said they were so outstanding and they were incredible. And when we moved into that building, they were there to help us. So I can't wait to have you experience what we experienced and the district will experience. And when we open Helena High, they will be there and they'll bring ideas too. And so we need to listen to them, because sometimes, as we thought we were experts in the fields of hospital growth and construction, they brought some great ideas that we implemented. So hats off. I'm excited. So Bob, nice to see you. Marty, nice to see you. Nice to have the group with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Am I okay to just make a quick comment? From all of Dick Anderson Construction, we want to thank you for what you've done to this date, for all your time, all your effort in getting us to this point. We are very excited and we are so grateful to be here. I want to just say that we will put our heart and soul into this project. And so we're so grateful and we're ready to get started. When Todd called me the other day, I said, okay, so we got a meeting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to get rolling. He said, we should wait till the board meeting at noon on Friday, but we're ready to get rolling and so grateful. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to echo trustee Cleason. We are grateful. I think there were 3 really good interviews. We know where all of Dick Anderson lives in terms of this huge, it is a huge ask, and that obviously was a very big factor in who we selected, you know, having the amount and resources in Helena. But I also want, and I don't remember the name, but the person that runs your spreadsheets.
Cheyenne.
She's extremely detailed.
Yeah.
And the team, she obviously has respect of the entire team, and that was really noted. I feel really good that you won't wrangle this. And that was an important factor for us. I mean, it's not as much as what they say, but it's the thought process that goes into how they're going to tackle such a ginormous project in a very short amount of time. So thank you.
I think lastly, it was interesting. It was fun to watch this unfold. And it will be for Capital and it will be for Kessler as well, but we've been in it for feels like a couple of years. And then we passed the bond and then the excitement with an architect firm. And now we're kind of in the grind, like we're just going through it. And so when Todd was able to call Dick Anderson and he's like, they are so excited. They want to meet tomorrow. And their energy levels through the roof is like, yeah, we've been there. And now we want to harness their energy level and jump back on and ride that for a while as well. That new team and the excitement of the newness of this is really fun to watch for this project. And SMA and the school district is like, all right, now we've got a full team, and we will now, after this approval, we will meet tomorrow or Monday, actually, maybe tomorrow, and we'll get started. It's time to get moving. So we wanted to wait for this. We didn't want to be too premature in the approval. So we'll wait for the vote on this, and then we'll start scheduling meetings and get started with the full team.
I'm just wondering if we could be quickly introduced to the team who's here from Dick Anderson.
Bob, do you want to come up and introduce everyone?
Yeah.
Running through the mic.
Absolutely. Thank you. Again, Bob Heberly, Vice President of Dick Anderson Construction here at Helena. Marty Schuman is our president and CEO. I'll run around to the project team. Mike Dunlap, you met him. He's our superintendent. Cheyenne Jones is project engineer. Tim Tholp is our project manager. And then Skylar Willard in the best there is our corporate safety director.
And those
Thank you.
individuals we'll see on the ground. That would be part of the team on the ground.
Absolutely. This is this is the majority of our core team that we had at our area. There'll be many other people behind the scenes, resource wise, from estimating teams to safety teams to quality and all the above, but this would be our core team.
Great. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Great question.
Any other questions? All right, I'd entertain a motion.
I move that we accept this recommendation to have Dick Anderson be the GCCM for the Helena High project.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, we have a motion and we have a second. Is there any public comment on the motion? Is there any further board comment on the motion? All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 That's 7-0.
All right.
Any more comments from the board or from the superintendent? This feels good. This feels good.
No, none here. Just, we're excited to have you on board. Now the work starts. Congratulations. We were able to complete the sales number one, yesterday, I believe, and Bridget announced that process has come to a conclusion. That was series one, right? So we'll run out series two on Kessler and the high school, and most likely we'll have a series three on the high school side. So 3 series out of the high school, 2 out of the elementary, 130, 100 and some, $145 million that dropped. So we are now moving forward with this payment of bonds or the sale of bonds. So things are moving forward rapidly.
It's great.
Thank you all.
How years of effort boils down to one 12-minute meeting. It's happened. This meeting is adjourned.